Welcome between the hedges to Athens, Georgia and Sanford Stadium, home of the Georgia Bulldogs. As we'll see, the number 6 team in the country, the Oregon Ducks, taking on the 4th-ranked team in the land, the Georgia Bulldogs. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Ducks will kick it away first. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Looking for a crease, it's Frazier. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Got a man, it's Branch. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards. Georgia going up tempo.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
He uncorks one deep. He's got it on the sideline. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line. And how about taking a big chunk out of this defense on the opening drive?
And with the speed they have on the perimeter, Reese, no doubt, they want to come out here and test this secondary, test these DBs, and they know they've got the QB with the arm talent to get the ball there. That's a great start for this offense.
And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. Up-tempo for the offense.
And he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmakers. If he could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
Not so fast. You think it's going to be automatic, 2nd and short. They're just going to turn around and hand it off. But how about the penetration up front defensively, shutting that play down?
Yeah, and if your defense wants to be aggressive, well, that's fine. 3rd and short. I still got 4th down as well, so don't be afraid to be aggressive on those in play action, because defense a lot of times really expects run, and it can take some big shots in man coverage down the field.
He's got it on the run.
Yeah, boy.
Touchdown, Dogs! You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game, get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Handoff from the gun. And that's the way they'll start, and they hope it gets better. No gain.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes in it.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Moore will throw. Bringing the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions from go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you could tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
A strike downfield. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
And the Ducks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Gets the back moving. Wants to throw on first down. Throws for the tight end. He makes a catch. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Moore to the air. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
There's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Makes the catch. He gets it in. Touchdown, Ducks. Field shrinks. Tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
And the kick is good, but there is a penalty flag because he paid for making that kick. I think they're going to get him for roughing the kicker. Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25. The kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. Quick touch pass to the receiver. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? So now it's second and long. Dropping back, it's Stockton. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
I just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game, running or throwing it. In the second half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. They've got to find a way to get some completions strung together.
Let's see what call they have on third and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Quick completion on the out. At the 45 on its way. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice gain before the defense is able to stop him. The clock winds down to 2 minutes, and we will take a pause for the 2-minute timeout. And the Dogs in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Back to pass. Makes the catch. It's Frazier. There he goes. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
Man, I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Moore will throw. With the catch, it's Garcia.
You know, oftentimes these slot receivers, they're not the biggest guys in the world, but they're really good at finding the open spaces in the middle of the field. And you saw that guy attack the defense in the perfect spot, making life easy for his QB.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Looking to the big tight end. He's got him wide open. Look at that toughness, just running through everybody. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Oregon.
And how about the big athlete, the ability to catch the football and then also do damage after the catch. You see so many athletic tight ends nowadays with physicality and the ability to make you miss. He breaks a tackle and goes a long way for the big touchdown.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Branch. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Now improvising. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to them.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Scanning the field, it's Stockton. They've got the screen set up. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. 3rd down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. From the gun, wants to pass. Dumps it to the back. Catch in the middle, it's Frazier. It's a running room. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Georgia ready to dial it up on another 1st down. To the air on 1st down. Snagged in the middle, it's Bell. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down. Let's send the tight end in motion. Looking to throw on 1st down. Pulls it in. It's Branch. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be third down. The Dogs come to the line on third and short, looking to keep the drive moving. On third and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Working that wide receiver screen. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. It would have been a 54-yarder if they'd tried the field goal. Instead, they'll try to convert on fourth and short. Needs it to keep this drive alive. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. A fresh set of downs after that fourth down conversion, but still the up-tempo as they get to the line quickly. Floating away. Rolling, throwing, looking right. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
This time on target. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. And as the first half draws near to a close, here comes the field goal unit. It's good. And they'll trot off to the locker room after the field goal to close the half. Ready to get things going here in the second half as Georgia about to kick it away. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Starts from their own 25-yard line. Starting this third quarter on the ground. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18.
And he was virtually unblockable on that play. You know, it reminds me of seeing the highlights of my partner here, David Pollock, a guy that doesn't like to talk about his own greatness, so I'll do it for him. David raised the bar in the standard for D-line play at the university.
Turning it on. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure it to first down.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Beats it, fires complete. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
It's hard to have success on wide receiver screens when you're facing press man coverage because your blockers out front oftentimes can't pick them up, and that receiver gets gobbled up as soon as he catches the pass. You saw it on that last play.
Moore to the air. Here's the pressure. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
And I think that time he was trusting his pocket awareness and his his arm a little bit too much. You've got to remember, you're one of the best athletes in the country playing the position. If you see a crease, you just got to take off and get it.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack.
Nope.
Now he's going to glide away from pressure.
I got to be honest, I don't know if I've ever seen a defense contain this quarterback the way this defense has.
Oh, you bitch. You bitch.